good evening. Welcome to a very scrumptious, delicious, yummy foodie night with us at Cat Space. We are kicking back and relaxing with burgers. The title is Come Have a Burger with Cat Space. So tonight's burgers was from Chef Buckets. He made us a delicious southern-fried chicken burger. Absolutely scrumptious. I am Kat. This is Buckets. With me is Luna and Leon. Good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Evening.
All right, let's start this delicious scrumptious night. Let's go.
We're just gonna have random questions.
Round one, guys. This is round one of nonsense quenchins. Anyone know? Anyone speak English here?
First right now. So cheers to that.
First of all, let's show off our burgers, even though it's not much. Oh, I'm just staring. There's mine. And this is spicy chili mayo.
Mine ain't really a burger, so I thought I'd improvise. So I've got nuggets. Basically, I'm gonna have a nuggets burger. Boom. So I'm a badass, man.
Right.
All right.
What's the style up?
Just put it.
Here we go, guys. First question. If you had to rename each of us in this group, what name would you give us? I'll go first, and then we'll go around the circle.
No.
Buckets would become Tony, 100%.
I'll make you enough for your camera feels.
Cat, 100% will become Angel. Still, Angel sticking. It just suits you.
I like that.
Well, that's creative, isn't it? Yeah.
And Liam will become Ted.
Ted. Ted.
Take it away, someone else.
Why Ted? Just out of curiosity.
I don't know. It's simple, but it's still like, what's Ted short for? Teddy?
Teddy. Mr. Bean. Teddy.
Teddy. What is Ted short for? Timothy? No, that's
Ted
not
Bundy.
Teddy.
Oh no.
Teddidiah. No. Timothy. All right, Buckets. What would you rename everyone?
Oh, yeah, okay, Luna. I'm not going to say I'm going to keep your name, which is Luna. But I would call you something crazy like hyena, maybe.
Ouch. Eat your food.
Just to piss
Here comes Crazy Pants.
Right. Okay. I would call Leon Tank because he's incredibly intelligent and knows everything and does everything that is obviously smarter than us.
Okay, keep it coming. Hang on. You're inflating
He's going down the nickname route.
Right. Let's see. Cat. I would call you Catatonic for sure.
She brings the party and the disco rave wherever she goes.
Pretty much, right? And if it was me, like my name was actually picked for me. Buckets was picked for me, but I don't know. I'd just say DJ Awesome.
Oh,
maybe your name can be like Shot Glass or something.
Oh God, don't go down that. Don't go down that road.
If I had to give you guys names, Luna, I'm keeping yours at Luna because that's what you are. That's who you really are. Leon, I would pick DJ Smooth because you have radio stuff.
DJ Smooth. That's probably the way because I speak when I play some seductive sounds. I always go, smooth. I really do.
I would probably call him. I would call him Karaoke Man.
Karaoke Dave.
I don't know what I'd call myself. I like the name Angel, so I guess I'm keeping that.
Your name could also be like Shorty, or
Where's T-Pain? Is T-Pain in the house? Shorty.
Shorty.
Shorty. Oh man.
Who's next? Did everyone go?
No, I gotta think of something for all you guys now because you guys are ripping me. All right, so um,
Hey,
hmm.
I gave you a nice one, by the way.
Yeah, I know you gave me a nice one. I'm trying to. I didn't.
You're off, Leon, so you just gotta.
Leon, you could be the new Richard Mercer.
I'll probably go tack for you. Man crush for Phil, and hey, I'm still trying to think of one for you. I'm trying to think of one for you, Luna. I can't really think. Hmm.
Back for me.
Wilson, Miss Wilson. You know why? Because you would have seen the show Home Improvement. Every time you're on camera, Luna, you're basically like this on the screen,
Yeah.
like this,
Wilson.
Hey, how's it going, Tim? Something along those lines. It looked like I was about to eat the camera then. There you go. I'll go, Mrs. Wilson. Hey. Oh, worst part about getting down there is you can get back up again.
All right. Excuse
That's what
my.
she said.
Oh, Michael Scott. Excuse the full mouth. If you could design your own astronaut suit, what would it look like? I will jump in quickly first, then we'll go around again. Mine would be a big bubble. It floats like that witch in Wizard of Oz, and you can just like roll around in it, but you still obviously there's like air in there. It's like just a big hamster ball, I guess. That's it.
Can I go?
You can go.
All right, so mine wouldn't be white. It would actually be the Tigers colors, which would be black and orange, and on the back we say "You can't catch me," basically. Or I might have a second one that might say "You can't see me," which would be even fun.
John Cena. Hey, you know what? Actually, a good group astronaut costume would be a stormtrooper astronaut.
That's nice.
I like that Stormtrooper astronaut.
Yeah.
For me, I would pick an elf astronaut suit. In the suit, in the outfit would have like LED red and green going. And on the back it would have like North Pole. With like chocolate lollies and candy canes.
No, just for snacks. Just
Yeah.
for snacks.
And in the headpiece would have a connection directly to Santa Claus.
Ooh. That's a good one.
As for my outfit, I'm definitely a huge fan of Family Guy, so I'd definitely dress up. I would definitely have my astronaut suit dressed up like Bender. But why not? I mean, fair dinkum, he would absolutely flip.
That's a good one.
Oh, I love Bender.
I changed my mind, guys. I know what I want. I want my astronaut costume to look like a realistic alien on the outside so I can scare people in space. Done.
Warning, humanoids, warning.
That way I can just go around, no one will ever bother me.
You could be the legit proof that aliens exist.
Or at least the proof that humans exist.
We've spotted an alien on the moon. All right.
By the time Buckets got to the moon anyway, they would have lost the game anyway. So sorry Buckets, for your West Tigers space outfit.
Don't worry, I've mooned enough people that day, so it's okay.
Here's a good one. Is cereal a soup?
No.
No.
Yes. Technically.
No.
We've had this discussion already, but technically it is, yes. It's a dessert soup. It's a dessert soup.
It's not even a dessert soup.
It's a dessert.
It's a dessert wine.
Can I ask you a question? Like, honestly, when you have like an entree and a main, do you go out and have cornflakes afterwards? Is that what you do?
if like a restaurant had like a really fancy version of cornflakes with like chocolate on top, marshmallows, drizzle, caramel, strawberries, whipped cream, the works, of course I would have that for dessert. Yes, and so would you, and don't even lie, that sounds friggin' amazing.
That's it. I'm on the next bus down to Max Brennan or something. They'd probably make that kind of stuff with custom order.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. Like what would we call that? Would call the like the special K.
Yeah, we're gonna open a
No,
restaurant and call it dessert soup.
no, we call that the special L because Luna came up with the idea. There you go.
Sad. Anyway, but go on.
All right, so we're all in agreement that dessert is soup, correct?
Mm.
No, I'm not agreeing to anything.
I've got to find another question, everyone. So give me a second.
Sometimes I would have dessert for breakfast because I'd be bored.
Here we go. This one's so silly. If you were a shoe, would you be the right or the left foot, and why?
Right.
I'd be the left, for sure. You know.
Does everyone else feel like the left is a bit like more sillier than the right, like a bit more ditzy, more hardy?
The right always obeys the rules. The left doesn't. Okay.
Just to screw with everybody's minds, I'd be left because left is right.
I would say right.
I mean, like if you keep turning left and keep going in a circle, you're just going to end up in a right anyway.
Well,
so.
Here's another question. What's everyone's dominant foot then?
Hey, I never get to say my piece.
What was it? Go on.
No, you said you're going to be the right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you said why. You never asked
Okay,
me
all
why.
right, go on, and why?
I would say right because I'm superstitious. So I always enter, whether it's a Uber taxi or a car or a plane or a train, always with my right foot.
That is true. When we walk in one of those malls or something like that, Kat will always walk on the right side and I'll be on the left side all the time. So yeah, I've seen them. Yeah.
So is everyone in agreement then? Everyone's the left foot? No.
Sorry, is this a committee?
The left foot is soup. Everyone's in agreement, guys.
All in favor, say aye. All
Aye.
opposed.
All
Motion
right,
defeated. Next.
here we go. Next question. If you had to eat a crayon, what color would you choose?
Yellow.
Why?
Because
Why?
he's already Asian.
Why? Because cheese?
Yeah, probably
I'll choose purple.
because it looks like.
And you'd feel comfortable eating something that's like an unnatural food color?
Look, everything's made of some.
No, not you, Mr. Yellow Cheese Crayon. I'm talking to purple, sassy over here. I don't know what food's purple. Eggplant, grapes, jelly. What else is purple? Tell us in the comments.
Wine is purple.
I know.
Okay.
Wine.
Purple rain. Purple rain.
Yeah, but that's not a flavor, is it?
Well,
It could
oh,
be-
I forgot. Crayons come in bloody flavors too, guys. We've gone about this all wrong. We're saying colors, but I guess that's the question. We're not going by flavor. We're going by color. All right. If I had to pick one, I'm going to go with light pink. I said brown before because of chocolate, but light pink just feels like a safer option. Just Pepto-Bismol, fairy floss, medicine type of stuff.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think of when I think of pink. Yeah, sure.
But it has to be like a light pink. It can't be like a dark pink. It has to be like a really light pink.
Next question.
I'd probably go with green, to be honest. Why not? Green. I'd probably just go green.
You don't need to.
My attempt at being a vegetarian, I guess.
I'm gonna get my burger because she thinks that
I'm gonna eat it otherwise.
You know,
That Southern
gonna
fried burger.
I'm eating it slowly so I can talk.
I'm surprised y'all ain't talking with a southern accent.
Because we're not. Oh wait, we are. Sorry.
You're eating a southern fried burger.
We're from
All
the
right.
western suburbs, Leon.
Eating a Western fried burger.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have you ever gotten a horrible haircut? Or
Yeah.
or just given yourself one even, I guess.
Yes. Okay. I mean, I had an undercut as an adult. That was not good.
We've all been
Look,
there, my friend.
Great if you're a teenager, right? But I had I thought, oh, I'm just gonna have an undercut, and as a 25-year-old to see what would happen, and I just looked like, Bruce Lee from the 70s, and it just did not suit my look at all. So yes, I've had
Sleep from the 70s. All right. Can we see a picture?
Pictures or it didn't happen.
Do you guys want to hear a funny story?
Go on.
My mom will attest to this. I'm not sure she told you this. When we were younger as kids in the Middle East, I tried to copy everything my brothers did. So one day, I went to the bathroom, got my fringe because it was really long, pulled in, grabbed the scissors, and lucky I was caught in time because I was about to cut my hair.
Oh,
She
no.
was a crew cut. You're going to give yourself a crew cut, weren't you?
I tried to do everything my brothers do. Literally.
Oh,
When I saw
God.
them shaving, I wanted to shave.
What about you, Luna? Have you done anything crazy with your hair?
So, I've got a couple stories here, guys. There's been many times in the past where I've tried to cut my own fringe and just I don't even know. I don't even know what I was doing. I had no experience. This has happened numerous times. I don't know why I keep trying to do it, but there was one time I cut it like all the way. I had like this little, little whiskers coming out the top. And what else have I had? Maybe my weirdest hairstyle I've ever had is dreadlocks, purple dreadlocks.
Right.
Purple dread, huh?
What were you thinking? Actually, does that even require thinking? I mean,
I think I felt like I thought I was a hippie or something. I don't really know. It was a long time ago.
you know what's funny about that is that you're not even born in the 60s to actually think like that.
Listen, I was a punk rocker, okay, with flowers in my hair.
I love that song.
I think I can see you with purple dreadlocks.
They didn't look too bad. I mean, it didn't really suit me that well, but it was all right. It wasn't too bad.
I think
I
the
can see-
weirdest. Sorry, go ahead. I think the weirdest thing I've ever happened to my hair back, it would have been back in either 99 or 2000. My ex cut my hair. It was so bad. I literally, my hair, my hair, right, was really thick and long, and she cut it like that, right up the sides like that. Oh my God. Hair was everywhere. It was a shocker. It was the only time that I ever let someone cut my hair, apart from a barber. I never let it do it. I never let it happen again, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but it was bad. She cut my hair right up like that. All the other hair was still good. It was long, except for this part here on the sides. All that was weird.
I tried to give Philip a haircut.
That's
COVID.
right. Yeah. So
Never do it. It's just not a good idea ever. In everyone's story right now, I guarantee you, everyone's got a bad story about this. Just don't do it at home, guys.
yeah. So we have lots of mirrors in our home, and we thought, look, we've got like lots of mirrors, right? So there's no way we could screw this up because you can see it from the side, forward, whatever. And Kat's mom gave her all the tools to actually cut people's hair, right? And we got this really nice gold shearer to basically, just make a nice haircut and stuff like that.
Okay,
And
yeah.
Kat screwed up basically, and I swear I looked without the moustache.
Don't say the word.
I'm not going to say the word, but there is a famous German leader.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. No. Don't say it. Please don't.
Nah,
We
don't.
I want to get
we
demonetized.
we all understand the context. So there you
You
go.
understand, right? And for every week they would come deliver food at a distance because it was during COVID. He would comment on how well my hair was growing back. Go back to normal.
Growing back.
Please don't.
Hilarious.
Oh, jeez.
That is hilarious. All right, guys, I've got a good one here. Is there any songs that you completely misunderstood a lyric and like you were just singing it and then someone corrected you? My one is that song by Destiny's Child. Don't say my name, I started that one, right? when I was a kid, I swear on my life, every single time it came on the radio, in the car, anyone sang it, I got so embarrassed because I thought it said I farted every single time. And I spent my whole childhood believing it said I farted. And I always wondered why a grown women would want to say that. And my dad would sing it sometimes too. And for some reason, every time he would obviously sing the right words, but I was hearing farted every time. So yeah, that's mine.
Lovey and Rose was one for me that I misunderstood because it's so beautiful and the lyrics and the words are so beautiful, but if you actually listen to the misunderstood words, you think she's saying no rear to rear, and it's just so funny. It's just so funny. Like, you need to listen to it. It's hilarious, but it's a beautiful song.
I got one. So when I was a kid in the 80s, there was this song by Roxette called Get Dressed for Circus.
Oh, yes. I know exactly where you're going with this.
I heard that as a kid, and I would always get embarrassed when singing that song because it sounds like something else.
I love hearing
The
those
children
songs.
are so strange.
I love hearing those songs, especially for the misheard lyrics. I think my favorite one with the misheard lyric would have been Lady Gaga's Bad Romance, because for some reason in my head, I'm always thinking, like, I want your loving, I want your revenge, you and me could write a bedroom ant. For some reason, I'm thinking bedroom ant instead of bad romance or something like that. You listen to it now, and you won't be able to get that out of your head.
Why you ruined that song for me, Leon?
Misheard song lyrics.
Misheard song lyrics. You can find them on YouTube. There's heaps of them. It's hilarious. But I've thought of that one in my head, and now I can't get that one out of my head. I love Lady Gaga too, by the way. She's a great singer. Tremendous singer.
All right. Have we all answered? Because I got a real weird question coming up. Go ahead.
Why would this one be any different?
I'm so sorry for this, public. What's the worst thing you could use in place of toilet paper?
Oh.
Paper.
Hey, you know what these questions, I don't think I'd ever think about these things by myself ever, but
the worst, I would use the toilet paper's plastic, like the actual toilet paper.
No, what's the worst thing you could use in place of toilet paper?
Yeah, that's what I would use, the toilet paper's plastic.
You think plastic would be the worst thing you could use on your...
I mean, like, no, I tell you why, because it goes into the toilet, right, and then it gets stuck, right, and then you got to figure out what it goes, and if it gets caught in the pipe, then it's just going to reject everything that goes in, and you won't
Buckets
know.
is taking this long term. I asked just about just the toilet part. He's taking this into the future, guys. He got a fishing rod and he threw out that lure. Angel.
If this thing actually existed now and in this one day and age, I'm gonna quote one of my all-time favorite movies, Demolition Man, The Three Seashells. Like, if that was a thing, hell yeah, let's go.
But that wouldn't be the worst thing, would it be?
Well, seashells. It'd scrape your ass.
So you'd actually use real seashells to wipe your butt. Is that what you're saying?
Well, they used it in Demolition Man.
They used something else that not literally. I mean, I'm sure they would. It would just at the end of the day. It's probably just an over exaggerated bidet at the end of the day.
Or I would use newspapers, dude. Newspapers.
That's the worst thing. You guys are taking not thinking outside the box here. The worst thing I think you could use for toilet paper would be like volcanic lava. What about shards of glass? All right, asbestos. How about asbestos? All right. What about
right? Like, okay, you seriously saying asbestos, right? You would have to live in asbestos house to have access.
All right, so we'll figure out the logistics later, all right? But
okay, here's one for you. Instead of using like your regular toilet paper, just go with sandpaper instead.
Oh, that's a bad one.
Well, it's cheap.
And
Slightly.
it's
But I
also
feel like
rough
if I
around
had
the
to choose
edges.
between sandpaper and molten lava, I'd probably pick sandpaper still, because I feel like I could do that one. Knowing that I didn't have to do molten lava, I could happily do sandpaper.
And
But
it's also Luna, it's rough around the edges.
I could happily do baking paper any day. Okay, baking paper.
I could happily do toilet paper anytime.
Oh, good grief.
All right. I'm just trying to find some more weird questions.
Not working. Oh, bugger, I tried.
Have a burger with Phil. There you go.
Why did you wave?
This should be seen. I allow her to be seen.
Hey, I felt like that was something out of a movie. It's like, have a burger with Phil, and you were like,
Surprise.
oh, that's great.
Next
All right.
random.
All right, here's the next random question. I've got something in my head. What am I thinking about?
Sorry, is this a real question?
This is a real question on the list.
Oh, that's the
I'm-
answer.
I'm
It's
thinking about something, but you have to tell me what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about something. You can ask questions, or you can ask questions if you want.
Okay, right.
Is it edible?
No.
Okay,
wait.
it's not underpants then. That rules that out.
Is it inkable?
What does that mean?
Is it
Inkable.
Is it made of ink?
Is it
Can
made
you
of
draw?
ink?
It would have ink in it. Yeah.
Is it a tattoo?
No.
Mm,
Is
so-
it an
Okay,
octopus?
Kat, you can't guess anymore now that you took a guess. Go on, Phil. You can ask as many questions as you want, but
Yeah,
you can only take one guess.
Well, sorry, I can only take one guess.
But you
Is
can
that
ask as many questions as you want.
Oh, okay, right. Is this paint?
Well, no,
No.
and you're out. That's it.
Damn it!
Why didn't you ask more questions?
Oh, I don't know. I'm not a smart man. But I'm a truthful one.
I'm taking the hint here. Do we want to end the game?
All right, so it's not a tattoo. It's not a tattoo. Is it an octopus?
No, you're all out, mate. You all suck.
Okay.
Everyone here sucks. It was parachute pants.
Parachute pants made out of
Even
ink.
that.
I even did this. I did this for a second. No one saw that.
Oh, you're channeling your inner MC Hammer, huh?
Hammer.
All right,
next-
looking for another question. Has anyone got any questions they want to throw in there while I'm searching?
Let's see.
How was people's burgers?
They're
Ooh.
actually.
You didn't even eat yours.
That's because I'm talking. See, when I talk a lot, I can't really eat, or you guys can't hear me.
Well, you know,
and
when someone else is talking, you just take a quick bite, and then you'll be able to. That's what we were all doing, I think.
See, that's what smart people do. As I'm not one of them, I can't really do stuff like that.
All right, guys, here we go. What would you choose as the title of your memoir? Angel. All right, everyone take a second to reflect, actually, because this is a difficult question, I guess. Does anyone have an answer already?
Yes,
Missed
I
it by
do.
that much.
All right, buckets, go on.
2 wrongs do make a right. That's what I would basically call mine. A memoir.
A memoir.
Ooh.
2
All
wrongs
right,
do make
Leon, what's yours?
I'd probably go missed it by that much. I don't know. Whatever.
I can't. I'm trying to think. See, I'm having trouble trying to put it. All right, I've got it. Trying to put it into words. That's the name of my memoir.
Trying to put it in words.
By the time it gets released, there'll be nothing on the page. I'm still trying to figure out what to put in. Is that right?
You open the book. There's nothing in there. There's just like 3 words.
Just
Sucker.
Hey, I'm gonna buy that book 100%. Trying to put it into words. Guess I can't. That's all it says in it.
You can use it as TP later.
Every page. This page is for toilet paper.
You can unroll it. You can unroll every page.
It's like a 500-page book.
1 ply. Oh.
And I spread the words. I spread the 3 words out on the
spread.
different pages. Right.
For you.
Who's buying one of these books? Comment, like, share,
we
subscribe.
need a book for Cat now.
She's got to think of her one. It'll come to her.
Angel Rose, a mystery.
A mystery.
Ooh,
But you're
yes.
not a murder mystery, are you? You're just gonna
No,
call it a
Angel
mystery.
Rose, a mystery.
Yep.
The newest edition of Cluedo.
Think of the name and then the word mystery too. Like those two things go hand in hand, trying to understand the
Or-
mystery of Angel Rose.
Yeah, because in my book, it's gonna have a lot of heat in it. It's gonna piss a lot of people off.
Do you know what you couldn't put?
I've got a list of people in my head already.
There's no way you could write, and I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for those pesky kids. Yeah.
What is this? An episode of Scooby Doo?
I think that should be the bibliography of my book.
Yeah.
Speaking of Scooby Doo, the last episode of Scooby Doo I saw was actually a special of Johnny Bravo. It was a cartoon net. Was on Cartoon Network. The episode was called Bravo Dooby Doo, but literally, right, it was a crossover between Johnny Bravo and the cast of Scooby Doo. It was absolutely amazing. I don't know if it's still on Cartoon Network. Check it out if you can find it on YouTube. It is absolutely incredible.
Cool.
You know, I always thought that Johnny Bravo, the character, I think they really wanted to base it around like Elvis with his hair, the way he moves his hips, his voice. Have you noticed Johnny Bravo's voice is very Elvis Presley?
Yes,
Oh.
I always thought that he was so much like Elvis. There's just something about that.
And then Elvis actually wanted to be a superhero, like a DC
Yeah,
superhero.
he did actually. That's
So I
true.
think they actually took Johnny Bravo. They took a lot of Elvis's mannerisms and put them in Johnny Bravo. That's where they created Johnny Bravo.
What's your name? Johnny Bravo. What's your occupation? Johnny Bravo.
Well,
That's so typical.
it's
Elvis.
so typical Elvis. I love it. I love Johnny Bravo. I think he's super sexy.
Hey, did you ever Roger Ramsett? Did anyone ever watch that when they were a kid?
Roger Ramjet. Wow, what a cartoon. I used to watch that one. I love cartoons.
Like, do you ever think like the pills that he's eating is really steroids, but they're just not saying it's steroids?
I do not know that one.
Well, after eating that, I mean, so.
I was always jealous of the Jetsons when they ate their food, their futuristic space.
The little pills that are about this big and just
Oh my
eat
God.
it. It's like
And that also there's an episode I think of either The Simpsons, Family Guy, Futurama, one of them, where they get little pills and it's like mashed potatoes and stuff like that, like flavor. Is that Futurama?
might be Futurama.
Can't remember which one it was, but yeah, there was one of them.
There was a few cartoons that actually tried that. Obviously, you're thinking the Jetsons. That would have been the first to try that. Also, what do you call it? Dragon Ball. They did that. Dragon Ball / Dragon Ball Z. They did that with the Dino Caps as well. But yeah, Futurama. We've done it. Jetsons for sure. There was a lot of those cartoons that did that.
Was it? A lot of them around that time kind of were prescribing things. Well, not prescribing, but giving the idea that medication can actually solve a lot of things. So, yeah, that doesn't actually surprise me at all. Okay, Luna, do you have another random question?
I'm looking. I am definitely. I've got a couple here, but I don't know if they're great. Here we go. Let's just ask this one.
Okay.
Do you eat or drink soup?
Yes, I've been drinking soup for a month so far. Okay, I've bought every soup from Coles.
So
Okay.
I think
Every
what
soup-
just happened here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's pause this moment and rewind. I think what's just happened here, ladies and gentlemen, is that Bucker's just confused this question that I'm asking if he eats or drinks soup. When in reality, I'm asking him, do you drink or eat soup? What's the correct terminology for when you eat or drink the soup? What would you call it?
You basically drink it. It's a liquid.
What is it?
Okay, do you drink or eat soup? You drink it.
You drink it.
It's a soup. It's liquid effect.
Yeah.
If it's stew,
That's different.
you eat stew, but you drink soup.
But if it's got noodles, you eat the noodles but drink the rest.
I was
But
going to go there.
so when you make soup, let's say you made minestrone or whatever, you
Never
do you
make that
just
stuff.
do you just put it in a cup and like guzzle it down, or do you get a spoon and scoop it up and then pour some in your mouth?
If I made minestrone, I'd make it, get the kettle, pour it down the sink.
Listen here, buddy.
You know, like that's what I do. Look, no, to be okay. So soup, you drink. Stew, you eat. Because
So you don't. All right. So I'm gonna phrase this. If you believe that you drink soup, then you have to put every single soup that you ever drink ever again in a cup. You are never allowed to use a bowl ever again. If you use a bowl, it condones that you're eating the soup. Boom.
But
that's a knowledge drop right there.
every single soup can be put in either a cup or a bowl.
You're right, but the question is, what do you do? Do you put it in a cup or a bowl?
I do both. Okay, I'm gonna win this argument because you would never unless you watched me eat.
Well,
Someone get the soup. Nudge.
Yeah.
let's have one more question. One more.
All right, guys.
One more.
One more question. I'm looking through the list. I'm going to pick a good one.
What is your PIN number?
Oh, I have a good one.
Can you send me $50?
I have a good question.
All right, you finish us off then. Go on.
Does anyone actually know where Springfield is actually located in America?
Oh, that is
Yep,
so
Illinois.
interesting question. I literally just watched a video about this 2 days ago.
In America.
So
Don't ask. It's
I will
not
give
in-
you I will give you
Okay.
one piece of fact so that you can try and piece something together. Apparently in America, and this is true to the fact, half of America radio stations have the letter K, right? Half of the country, and then the other half have another letter. I think it's like M or D or something. In Springfield, they have a radio station that starts with the letter K. So they definitely know that it's on that side of America. That's one piece of information that I know that I learned from the internet. Go on.
It's not Illinois.
What is
It's
it?
Ohio.
Right. Okay. Because I
Springfield,
do know
Ohio.
that where he used to live.
Unless I'm wrong, I believe
No,
it's
no, no.
Ohio.
Well, no, you see, that's an internet sleuth. What he did was he took every episode where they sent a postcard or like you know that episode where Bart went to go and visit that Cletus's daughter in another. He went to California to visit her when she became a singer. Like that's how
I
they know
remember
that it's
episode.
not. So he went through each episode like that and selectively cancelled out California, this one. I didn't watch it to the end, but one of them that I remember them mentioning was Oregon, possibly.
He was in New York,
New York, not California.
but
So that's how he ruled them out. I mean,
don't come for me, don't hate on me, but I believe it's Ohio.
But this
Eh.
isn't a really question. This is borderline intelligent questioning.
As a Simpsons fanatic, I'm speaking to another Simpsons fanatic. I mean, I could be wrong.
We need another dumb question to finish the night.
I truly believe, no, this was our dumb question. I truly believe that the Simpsons could have been from Ohio simply because of just the jokes and the way that Ohio is represented on the internet. It would make sense that Homer's from Ohio, true?
Yeah, but there's also a few places where Springfield could be. Like one of them could be Springfield, Massachusetts. So
Well,
that's another one.
there's that town there actually. You can visit that town and they've got a whole bunch of murals and all that type of stuff dedicated to the Simpsons. However, it was ruled out that that's not the real Springfield.
I know there
what it
was
would be.
a couple. I know there was a couple America who made their home in the same colors as the Simpsons house on the outside and on the inside.
I've seen
I
it.
Oh, yeah, I think I've seen that too.
I don't know if it's still there,
No, it's
but
not. But okay, so what I can fulfill that thing. So what happened was this: there was a competition that Matt Groening.
Oh, that's right. Someone bought it and then they
Yeah,
transform.
and then basically they all the decor and all that were basically like Simpson styles decor. So the fridge looked exactly the same
The
thing.
tiles.
yeah,
The-
the lounge room, the painting,
the-
everything.
Their own right. So they wanted to get an upgrade and stuff like that. And so when they did that and they found out about that, they couldn't just tell them, oh, you can't do that. But what they did instead was they basically graffitied the wall and basically wrote El Barto on it. Instead.
Yeah, but I think that house is still there because they tore their. Also, I believe there's also an actual Quickie Mart as well.
Yes, I remember this as well. I think that was about 2007, around the time of the movie.
It's the anniversary of The Simpsons, if you remember.
I think I do. I think I remember this.
I feel like life would become a lot more magical if we just had like a quickie mart on the corner open up everywhere.
Oh yes.
I-
And then like a Moe's
Franchise.
Tavern, the Bowlerama. Like I would actually really, it would get me into going bowling again for some reason. I don't know why, but it'd have to look exactly like it too. It can't look anything different.
Imagine if homes in The Simpsons and streets, I know in America they have the same Lovejoy Street, Krabappel Street, or whatever. I wish in Australia they'd have the same houses, the same roads, the same name places, the same churches. What about Springfield? They have a Springfield primary school and they have a Springfield high school. So it's kind of funny.
Springfield
have that.
Elementary.
Yeah, elementary. And then you have Springfield High School.
Of course. You know what though? If you search anywhere in Australia, I bet you'd find a Springfield as well.
You probably would.
Well, I mean, we've already got. I believe we have a Beverly Hills.
We do have a Beverly Hills.
So
We do have a
Beverly
Beverly Hills. And we also have a Bel Air.
Yes.
yeah,
And we have a Palm Beach.
Yes, we do. Isn't that where Home and Away is filmed?
Yes.
There you go. The more you know.
I
know
could tell you where The Simpsons is filmed.
It wouldn't be
Springfield.
Hey, there you go. I think.
Pardon?
I would love to meet the cast.
Same
Well,
here.
if you're cast, you can go to hospital. They've got plenty of casts.
No,
Remember that episode where Homer comes out into the real world and he's like all scared and shit? I don't know. That'd be cool.
One thing we definitely need to go to Springfield. You know why? Because of all the versions of Monopoly, and Phil would absolutely love it because they got the regular Monopoly, Rasta Monopoly, Gallipolopoly, and Edna Cravopoly.
Gallipolopoly. Oh my god, Gallipolopoly.
what is
Oh my god.
Krabappel?
But is it just nothing but a beach? I mean, is
The
that
Edna
what that is?
Krabappel.
Yeah, it's a random Simpsons joke because I think it was like where the Vegas mum came back to haunt Homer, and it came about them playing Monopoly, right? And I think it was like Lisa. What version of Monopoly? We got regular Monopoly, Rasta Monopoly, Gallipolopoly, which is basically Gallipoli version of that, and then Edna Cravopoly, which I absolutely fell out of my chair
Hey,
laughing at that.
whatever writer wrote that line, they knew what they were doing. They knew how funny it was, and they put it in there so good. What even is that? That sounds amazing. What's a Krabappel? I want one of those.
Edna Cravopoly, hello.
I feel like it's some sort of a waffle burger.
I think all the characters probably Edna in different positions or something.
The last thing I want to say about this is how cool would it be to have a Moe's Tavern in Australia?
Home with the world's littlest big
Comment down below, guys, what
Comment down
house
below.
or building out of The Simpsons you would want.
I'd like to ask one final question, considering all of you've just gone from really, really stupid questions to now highly intelligent material. So basically I would like to ask if there was a t-shirt that basically described you, or if there was a t-shirt that you'd have to make to supply the masses, and it could only be one t-shirt, mind you.
Mine would say,
what would
"Where's
it
my
say?
limo?"
No,
That'd be 2 t-shirts. Where's my limo? And do you know
who I
who I am? T-shirt.
You know who I am?
Do you know
Oh,
who I am?
That's a good one. I want one of them.
On the front would say, "Do you know who I am?" And at the back would say, "Where's my limo?"
You know what mine would say? Stop looking at me. I didn't take your TV.
Stop looking at me. I'm socially awkward. but everyone's wearing it.
I think my shirt would have my eyes are up here.
My one would simply just be like, it would be all black, right? And then it would just be like this one button that you press on the back or the front. And when you press it, someone just screams at you for an hour.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you so much for tonight. Let us know in the comments below what you thought of our games night, of our fun, silly questions. Also, don't forget to subscribe. There's a subscribe button with a bell. Hit us up on Facebook. Make sure you add us. Let us know what you think. We can't wait to share what the next topic is. We've got a few lined up for the rest of the year as we're gearing up to 2024, entering the new year with brand new topics. Next week, we have something new and fun and exciting. We'll look forward to seeing you guys. Please subscribe. Let us know what you think. Like and let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to add us on Facebook. And, follow us on Anchor and Spotify for podcasters. We are on Spotify as well. Don't forget to invite your friends and follow us through our journey. Get to know each and every one of us. Wherever you are in the world, please stay safe. If you're in cold weather, enjoy the warmth. If you're in warm weather like Australia, enjoy the cool. Stay safe. God bless you all. Good afternoon, good evening, or good night, or good morning from parts of the world from us. We will see you next week. Until then, bye all.
Bye.